So the week's over. It's Friday. It's time for Tattoos of the Week from Wesley, Jack, and Jimmy. The latest in body piercing and content news. So you should stick around.
Hey kids, what's up? Back at you again, Jimmy St. John over at Skin Kitchen Tattoo. I got Tattoo of the Week for you. I did a Polynesian tribal piece on a gentleman's chest panel, and we're going to go into his shoulder later on. Check it out and see what you think. It's pretty neat. I had a lot of fun with that one. It's got a lot of little fine lines in it and a bunch of solid black, which, isn't that exciting, but it can be neat. Don't forget, guys, check us out. We're coming up soon. We'll be back in the studio around after Thanksgiving, I think. Got to eat some turkey first. And I think we're going to have some special deals coming out for Black Friday, maybe some art and some other stuff. You have to check us out and see what's going on. Give us a like, give us a check, give us a follow. Hit us up on Facebook, Instagram. Don't forget, we're always doing walk-ins here at Skin Kitchen Tattoo. Every day of the week we're open. Come by, say hi, see what we got, see if you got something going on. We're going to draw something for you. Thanks a bunch. See you next week.
Welcome back, guys. Tattoo of the Week again. This week's tattoo was a super fun guy, an old buddy of mine. I've done a lot of work on him, but it's been a while since I worked on him. A couple of years, in fact. And I've been trying to get him in here, and thankfully we finally sat down. So a couple years back, we kind of started on a sleeve on my buddy Abel. It's kind of a B-list horror movie themed sleeve that's been started. Again, this was several years ago that we started. He's got Hellraiser on his arm and Nosferatu, and I think one other thing that I forgot what it was already. But we filled in the inner side of his arm here this past week with the girl reaching from the cover of the Evil Dead movie. For some of you who might remember that movie, super fun cult classic. Look it up if you haven't seen it, or my picture here in just a moment. It was really fun. I was trying to nail that kind of 80s look to it. It was a whole lot of fun kind of coloring that in and getting in his arm. He's a really fun guy to just kind of hang out and chat with. So I like doing all that, getting all those fun colors in it, really putting a lot of detail into the arm. That's reaching from the ground around her. And then we kind of put some earth down towards the wrist there, just to kind of fill in that space a little bit. More future plans coming on with his arm up towards the top. So stay tuned over the year to see how that's going to turn out. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoy looking at this piece. Up next, I'm sure, is DaVo, and give us a like and subscribe, and we'll see you again next week.
DaVo here with the body piercing news of the week. Did a lot of piercings, enjoyed myself, met a lot of interesting people, did what I do, which is pierce people and then edit and film stuff and put out videos. Which brings us on to what we like to call content news. Busy week there. On Saturday, posted the latest episode of Pros and Cons by a Piercer. Me. I'm a piercer, and I gave you pros and cons. This time it was on the Philtrum or Medusa piercing. That one that's right here where the Hitler mustache was, or if you want to think happy thoughts, Charlie Chaplin's. He was one of the greatest comic geniuses of the 20th century, and possibly even the 21st. If he would have lasted a little bit longer. Anyway, if you know anybody that's thinking about getting that piercing, or maybe you yourself are thinking about getting that piercing, you should check that out, because there's a lot of good information on what that piercing involves, the risks, etc. On Sunday, we posted the podcast edition of Q&A in the Kitchen. This one was covering what to expect in the days following getting tattooed or pierced, and a little bit of hints and so forth. A lot of good information in that. You can find that wherever podcasts live, exist, and then get put on the internet and then magically transfer into your device through the streaming of the MBs. Also, If you are one of those people that does not like to stream things, you can always go to either skinkitchen.com or axiompiercing.com, click on the podcast section, and download those directly onto your device. So then you can listen to it anywhere you want to and not have to be giving up any of your bits or bytes. On Monday, posted the latest episode of Tattoo 101. This one, Jack covered what basically design, details versus size. Very interesting video. I would suggest you check that out, especially if you're considering getting a new tattoo. Yesterday, as in Thursday, posted the latest episode of Body Piercing Basics. This one I covered. We're going through it's the second part of how to select jewelry, or just basically general jewelry guide. This one I covered gauge, the thickness of the jewelry, and why that's important. Tomorrow I'll be posting I don't know yet. It'll either be a pros and cons video or it will be an aftercare one. I need to update my aftercare because I updated my aftercare, so the videos need to be updated too. I don't know. I'm running out of piercings to do pros and cons on, so we'll see. It all depends on what my inspiration is, what my muse tells me when I wake up tomorrow. She better get to work. On Monday, we'll be posting another tattoo education video. I think Wesley's up this time. We're going to continue with the designing of a tattoo. Kind of going to do 4 or 5 part series on that. We already started with size and detail and kind of maybe placement and a few other things. So, like I said, if you're planning out a new tattoo, you should watch those videos. I forgot one thing, though. We have a very special episode of Q&A in the Kitchen coming up Sunday. This is going to be the first one of 2 with our good friend Michelle from Velvet Lotus in Iowa City. She came in and filmed a few of those with us. We'll be posting the video version on Sunday, and then we'll go ahead and post the podcast version a week from Sunday. And then the second one will come out 2 weeks from Sunday. We love to make things confusing here. I can keep track of it. I know you can. Of course, I cheat and I use a calendar. That's all I have to say about content news and piercing news at this time. One thing you do want to check out is our new merch store. We moved to Teespring. We have, I think, 3 designs. Hopefully 4 or 5 will be up soon. They are designs that you can't buy here at the studio. They're special. They're cheaper than the other place was. And you know what? There's only 40 days left for Christmas, till Christmas. 40, well, is that 39 shopping days or is that 40 shopping days? Because if you're watching this, you pretty much blew this whole day away. So if you have somebody special on your list that would enjoy a stylish t-shirt with our logos and etc. on it, check out the merch store. Or if you just want something for yourself, it's okay to be selfish. You got to do something for yourself occasionally, make you feel pretty and good about yourself, because we care. But that's it for me. Coming up next is Jack.
Hi, this is Jack from Skin Kitchen Tattoo with a tattoo for you to peruse. Word. I've been thinking about becoming a rapper. Figured I've been doing this tattoo thing for 26 plus years now. And how much further can I go? I'm just kidding. All right, well, anyway, here's a tattoo. Pretty neat one. Bunch of stuff going on in it. It's got some kid blocks going through the middle. It says Nova. It's his little girl. And we did some roses and some butterflies and some dates and whatnot. And it's in remembrance of his little girl. So anyway, up top you can see there's kind of some red spots. He just had some dry areas on his skin, kind of some eczema-y little spots. So as we tattooed those, we just kind of made them mad. But that's what that is up there. It should heal up fine. But if not, little touch-ups up there should button it right up. But had a lot of fun with this one, playing with all the little light sources on all the little angles and the blocks and all that stuff. He sets really good, so that's always nice. And I think it took probably about 5 hours, I think. Took most of a day. So yeah, anyways, tons of fun, one sitter, quitter, and I thought it turned out nice. I hope you liked looking at it. Make sure you tune in next week because we are cobbling together a little masterful thing for you for Black Friday that we might just introduce next week. So stay tuned and get in on that and be nice to each other. We'll see you next week.
So that's it. You have consumed all of the content that is involved in this here video. You enjoyed it, so that means you're going to give it a thumbs up if you're on Facebook. You're also going to share this with your friends, relatives, and everybody else you know that's in that news stream that you don't pay attention to. Well, maybe it's just me that doesn't pay attention to it. I don't know. Also, if you would like to see any of the videos mentioned in this video, kind of inside of the inside, go ahead and click on the link in that description up there, and that will take you straight directly to our YouTube channel where we have a number of videos on piercing and tattooing and educational type stuff and things you might enjoy. So check those out. If you're on the YouTubes, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. Other than that, everybody have a good day. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the weekend. Hopefully, we're going to have a break from the snow if you're locally here in Iowa. And if you're in the Des Moines, Iowa area or the general area, we hope to see you for your tattooing and body piercing needs in the future.